Around 1.3 million foreign tourists have entered Thailand in just the first 2 weeks of 2025, with around 200,000 of them being Chinese tourists. Meanwhile, Thailand expects to generate some 40 billion baht of tourism revenue during this year's Lunar New Year period.
Deputy Government Spokesperson Anukool Priksanusak elaborated on the overall picture of tourism in the first 2 weeks of 2025, saying Thailand logged a total of 1.3 million foreign tourists from January 1st to 12th. The arrivals number represent a 19.89% increase over the same period of the previous year. About 66 billion baht has already been generated through spending by these foreign tourists. The top 5 source countries for international tourists are China, Malaysia, Russia, South Korea, and India. About 200,000 tourists came from China, and roughly 130,000 tourists were from Malaysia. The number of tourists from key short-haul markets increased by 35.76%, prominently boosted by the activity of Chinese tourists. The rise in the number of arrivals within the short-haul group was attributable to the government's measures to foster tourist confidence and safety, as well as visa-related measures. Arrivals of tourists from long-haul markets such as France and the United Kingdom also increased. From January 6th to 12th, the number of foreign tourist arrivals in the kingdom was about 800,000, an increase of 11.52% from the first week of 2025. According to Anukool, about 40 billion baht of tourism revenue is expected to be generated during the Lunar New Year festival from January 24th to February 2nd. This revenue figure would be an increase of about 10% from the same period of the previous year. 34 billion baht is expected to be generated by foreign tourists, while 6.3 billion baht of revenue is expected to result from spending by local tourists. The former figure would represent an 8% rise from the same period of the previous year, while the latter figure would mark a 15% rise. During Lunar New Year, around 287,000 Chinese tourists are expected to visit Thailand, an increase of 7%. This would generate around 8.8 billion baht of tourism revenue for Thailand. According to the deputy spokesman, the government is fostering confidence in tourist safety measures while improving various standards, with an aim of making Thailand a leading choice for quality tourism.